Hey Legionnaires, and welcome back. We're here with another Thrones of Britannia battle for you today, and the men of Wessex are preparing for a great battle. You can see they have the axemen ready, and they're ready to cleave through some shields, some bone, flesh, and kill as many of these goddamn Vikings as they can. But yes, we are back with another Thrones of Britannia battle for you today, and this is a 3v3 that took part in the Thrones of Britannia stream. We have actually got the Norse on the side of Wessex today. They're actually joined by two Viking factions. We also have the Dyflin here, so this is like the Irish Viking faction. So it seems like even though the Wessex are here to kill some Vikings, they also have to ally with some today. We also have Maid here, which is I believe like a Welsh or an Irish faction. I'm gonna say they must be Welsh, just looking at the names. They do have Yoms Vikings amongst them. We also have the Normans here, and we also have a Norse faction. So there are plenty of Vikings to be killed, along with even some Normans, it would seem. But yes, we are here with a glorious, glorious fight. And yeah, if you are wanting to get involved in some Thrones of Britannia battles and you do not know where to do that, then feel free to join the Discord. The link is down below in the description of this video, and it is the best place to get some Thrones of Britannia action. We have quite a lot of Thrones players there, and we are looking to increase our numbers. You can see some Javies going off here against the shield wall. Shield walls in this game just look amazing. Like, look at the array of shields there, all the different colors really do look amazing. It just, yeah, like a long shield wall just looks so satisfying in this game. We have actually got some Eastman veteran hunters going off over here. They're doing as much damage as possible to these noble skirmishers, but they are actually being focused down themselves, those Eastman veteran like archers with some Norman archers here. So they're having a rough time with those veteran hunters, that is for sure. And we now have, going in here, we have some Javies being caught out here by some elite axemen. Oh, another like veteran Javi unit being focused down here as Wessex just gets absolutely like wiped out there. And we have a whole bunch of axemen getting stuck in against these gallows glasses here. Big double-handed axe unit. I feel like this unit might be I'm not sure where Might. You know what? I'm not honestly sure where Might is in the world. This makes me feel like with the gallows glass unit, this makes it sound like it's a more of a Scottish faction. But honestly, I cannot remember to save my life. Veteran Kern veterans. Yeah, maybe they are like a Welsh-Scottish sort of faction. But here you go, elite axemen in here, doing what damage they can, trying to get through as many of these guys as possible. I mean, they're getting hit in the back actually by Javies here. That could not be helping their state of affairs. We do in fact have a null spear general over here. These Normans here, spear guards up against elite axemen. I mean, spears against axes, you'd expect them to do like okay with those axes, but you can see a massive sort of breakthrough here. We've got Wessex finding a gap in the line between this Norse army here and the Norman. The two Norse armies facing each other today. As you can see here, we've got Royal Guards actually being sent up as well. And Dyflin is now pushing in to try and close the gap on Maid, who's actually using artillery against his general here. Doing a lot of damage to his general. With cavalry going in here as well, trying to support. So we've got Breton Cav going in against some, I have actually no idea, Frankish Cavallari. I'm going to say it's like Frankish Cav. That's like fighting for Dyflin, I guess. There's some like Levy Spears against veteran spears there. And we still have some more cavalry in the wing, waiting in the wings for the Normans. But it is all starting to go off now with some Maid cavalry here, desperately going after Javies. They're getting focused hard. They are trying to take out as many of these guys as possible. And in they go, doing a lot of damage there to that already pretty depleted javelin unit. That is not going to be making out of that alive. But yeah, the Norse all the way over here. They're battling against a shield wall. I mean, this is not a fight that the like this Norse player wants to be taking on. Like going against a shield wall, he wants to flank around, do as much damage as possible. He's got his Javies in a good position though. Jabbing into the side of those guys, but they're also getting focused down, it looks like, by armored archers. Yes, if you're enjoying the Thrones content and would like to see some more, do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support. As always, guys, it's very much appreciated. And yeah, Always happy. I'd always love to see more thrones on the channel, and if you guys are enjoying it, then I'm more than happy to show it off. Certainly got some great ideas for Viking scenarios. We've got to see those Norsemen going in. They can deal with those Viking elite javelinmen. They seem like they're just marching on past them. They don't even give a damn. We are using the radius mod in this battle along with shield wall. Apparently they weren't compatible, but we managed to get them to work sort of. Just I guess the shield walls aren't as impactful in while radius is on, which is unfortunate. We've got some Huscarls in here actually from Wessex. Some Royal Huscarls been thrown in. They're actually surrounding these current veterans that are starting to lose. There's some elite axemen here that have been freed up. They need to get in and do some damage somewhere. We also have the general here of Dyflin, who is getting a charge relentlessly by cavalry right now, but he seems to be doing some damage, but he's a Huscarl unit. He is going to struggle. With Cav here taking on Eastman Royal Guards. I mean, all this is achieving for the Normans is taking, even though they're losing, they're taking infantry away from the front line. And Dyflin is kind of struggling, to be fair. Eastman, we've got veteran hunters there that are trying to flank, well, trying to shoot over the flanks, I guess. If they could get this Eastman Royal Guard to flank around, they can do all sorts of damage with these current veterans that are holding the line here. The general is dead, though. So yeah, we have Mide's general, I think, that has died. He actually had been like pulling through a little bit and also doing hammer and anvils. I think he had pulled out a little bit, but in the end, we finally got him. Got the Breton Cab down here, hammer and anviling my infantry right now, but I'm trying to do as much damage as they pull out as possible. Also jabbing them plenty as well. I mean, these Earl's veterans, jabbies just here, just making sure they get a few jabbies in them every time they go in. Royal Guards here need to really be pushing on, need to be going after something. We are sort of winning here. We've got our Huscarls. I could certainly do with doing another charge in here. And this elite axeman could also do with being moved on. Why it's not been, I don't know. Band's power, though, is in favor of us at the moment. 5,300 against 4,700. It is close at this moment in time. My Huscarl general over here, I don't know exactly what he's doing, but he is not really needed here at the moment. Elite axemen here fighting on against all odds. Well, they're taking on Yom's Vikings. A lot of Yom's Vikings by the looks of it. Yom's Vikings are very, very elite, though. And they also like the spear unit in here. The elite axemen are pretty solid. They're not like insanely good, but they are pretty good. Most I can say about them. It seems as though Shield Wall is just fighting on here. These noble sword infantry from Maida are actually doing a really good job. The Kerns as well, and their Shield Wall on the line nicely. Eastman Royal Guard did a little bit of a flank, but as you can see, they are taking some casualties, but they're inflicting a lot on these Breton Cab that are now down to 3 men. We also have the Chef here, the Chef Cavalry of the Normans. We also have a unit all the way back here, a little sword herdman unit, 94 men. If I can go back into the fight, it can just like do a lot of damage because hammer and anvil anything over here. Right, a load of stuff. The worst thing for Shield Wall is to have a unit going behind. But it just seems like there's a lot of units just standing randomly around. So whether that's just an issue with the replay, I don't know. Or maybe we were just that bad with our micro at this game. Who knows? Who knows? It seems over on this side that the Norse faction in the blue looks like he's sort of winning. He's sort of getting around the flanks of the other Norse faction. He's got some Viking raiders still alive here. Can flank them in, perhaps. But yeah, he's doing as much damage as possible. He seems to be beating. I mean, I say he's beating these guys. Those berserkers were winning until just about now. They're actually out of control now. We have the berserkers in here. These guys just mad, losing decisively. They just pulled out of combat and are going to lose so many men as they chase after the general here. These Huscarls with their massive double-handed axes just cutting down archers. It's just a little bit of an unfair fight, really, almost. We now have my general over here Now Huscarl, he was trying to flank these Normans, trying to break them quickly. If we could have broken these guys, we could have descended on the flank here, but he is getting javied to pieces. These Huscarls need to get moving. Javied and shot by like crossbows, all sorts. Just getting focused down. Just a brutal time for him. Still have this axe unit here. It's just not still moving. I'm presuming that's bugged out because I would have probably moved that by now. Royal Guards just being freed up because these Minus John Vikings pulled out there. They lose a bunch of troops doing that. Yeah, losing decisively because of that. Got an elite axeman in here. They're just cleaning up some archers, trying to get them out of shooting, just get them in combat, silence them, chop their heads off by the looks of it. Oh, it's brutal. They're still firing while in combat. It's such an annoying thing that they added. The shield wall fight over here still goes on. Like, Dyflin is just being held in place right now. I mean, really, they should be flanking around. Like, if they're happy just to stand in the shield wall, go around it. Yes, it's the cav that's a threat, but if you flanked with enough men, you could do it. In fact, it looks like Maid is trying to flank here. Not really sure what he's doing, but he's losing a bunch of men here. He seems like he pulled out this combat here. And he's lost a bunch of men. Where he's sending them, I don't know, but yeah. Certainly some interesting tactics being done there. Elite Axeman with a silver chevron now. These guys have seen a lot of action going in against Jom's Vikings. How is the Norse fight going on? It's certainly still going on. There are some Royal Guards over here that were being committed. Could do with sending them into the back of these herdmen, really. Routing them, or certainly helping with bringing down morale. Seems as though over here that the Norse have won. Don't look that they're moving up though. Huscarl's losing here now. Just to mention, that's not so good. This general though is also losing, so both generals losing there. The fight is looking okay. Let's go to the strategic quickly, and we can have a look quickly and see how everyone's doing. I mean, people in the yellow and blue. I mean, Wessex is certainly looking a little bit stretched out. I mean, Dyflin's holding. Look like they could beat Maid. The Norse still looking a little bit even, but certainly the Red Norse is getting surrounded. Norman's still looking pretty strong. It's very even at the moment. I mean, balance of power actually is shifting way in our favor right now.
Our allies' general has fallen.
Allies' general has fallen. Oh, that isn't unheard of. I did not expect that to happen. I don't think that happened in the battle. I think this battle is just going to be entirely different from what it was in the actual thing, which is fine, I guess. Just unexpected. It does seem as though we're seeing Maid start to master out a little bit here. Yeah, there's certainly the replay is unfortunately bugged out. Whether that's just because of the mod order, I don't know. Or maybe that's just drones, who knows. But we also have the general here, the Norman general, who looks like he's about to die as well, which is unfortunate. But battle is certainly turning in our favor, it would seem. I mean, these Kern veterans still holding. They barely lost any. Well, I say barely. They've lost about 50 men. But they've held for a long time. And, I mean, they're doing okay. These Eastman Royal Guard not actually committing themselves. These Kern veterans here could surround those sword herdmen. The general here holding for now. Against a lot of Jom's Vikings. There's going to be Jom's Vikings in every side right now. I mean, Jom's Vikings seem to be under every faction. It's a bit annoying. I feel like not every faction should have Jom's Vikings. If they do, they shouldn't have them on en masse. You can just pop a load out. And Here we go. We've got Berserkers going in. The Jom's Vikings are going to clash with them. And this is a battle of the Titans. Two really elite units here. Berserkers will fight to the last man. They don't give a damn about their lives. See these guys with their big old axes going in. It does seem as though the balance power is going in our favor. 3,500 against 1,500. But there's only a few little pockets of fighting left going on, it seems. Still Herdman still holding it. These Royal Guards need to go in, but like I said, maybe they did in the actual replay, but in the actual battle, but in this replay, it seems like it's going to be a different outcome. It seems like they're just going to let their Sword Herdman die. These men keep fighting on. Got some Jom's Vikings still over here fighting a general. In the actual battle, it was much closer than this, and also the Norse player over here did in fact win. It seems like he's going to lose this one, which is very surprising, since it seems like he was the one flanking and doing all the damage. What's he got here? He's got Jarl's Elite Axemen. They're going in. What are they taking on? Oh, the general, the Huscarl unit. Yeah, so, and I actually kind of lost the mind. I basically lost the mind, but mine was also basically out. It's been worked out each other basically down to nothing. And Dyflin, I think, was defeated by a mix of Mide and the Normans, which actually I was as well. But it was very, very close. It came down to really to like Norman archers and things like that to win it in the actual fight. But there you go, a close victory. Apparently, it's going to be today this time. Which wasn't actually, unfortunately, and I imagine we are going to get an end screen. I was very surprised, but there you go. So Wessex in this world did in fact win. Got 195 kills with a sword unit here, and then we got 111 with the elite axe and 334 with this one. Very nice. Then the Royal Huscarls getting 201, 234 with another elite axeman there, 139 with the Javies. Then we have Augustus playing as like the Norse, 204 kills with his general. I think he got much more than that in the actual battle. Got like 400, 116 kills with his axes here, 173 with his berserkers. Javi's getting 161, 168. Then we have Smoke playing as Dyflin, 177 with his sword, like Herdman. Then 100 kills with his Eastman Royal Guards, 145 with this one. These guys are all still really healthy. 103 kills with Eastman Veteran Hunters. And then Cav getting 64 kills. Then we have Sword Kun playing as Mide, getting 71 kills with his Jom's Vikings, 91 with this one. He's got Gallo Glasses here with 71 kills, 153 kills with his Javies, 196 with his Catapult, which he wasn't really supposed to bring. That was kind of against the rules. We don't usually bring them during a land battle. Then look at the Cav being brought by the Normans. So much Cav. Not many kills with them or with the archers in this, but I feel like in the actual battle they did a lot more damage. 109 kills with the Norman Spear Guards and 152 with the Jom's Vikings. Then we have I'm Swifting playing as the other Norse army. 93 kills with his general. 179 kills with his like sword band here. 165 kills with the Jom's Vikings. 156 kills with the Berserkers. 237 kills with Jarl's Huscarls. Very nice. There you go, guys. That is the battle today. Hope you did enjoy. I do apologize. The replay was a little bit buggy. It seems to be an issue with thrones and like using mods. So maybe we'll have to do some like some just vanilla thrones to get some actually really good replays. I don't know. We'll have to see. But anyway, guys, I hope you did enjoy, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye for now.